Hey you.
Who me?
You wanna become a Gmod animator?
I guess so.
Then watch this video on Gmod poster and animation crafting and you can learn how not to make cancer.
Okay.
Take it away, Chris.
Now, for making a Gmod poster, a lot of things I see that most people do is they take two characters and they just put stand posing together and make it seem like they're interacting with one another. That, I find, is a very big pet peeve of mine because it just shows laziness and a lack of creativity or anything. For example, this poster I made right here, which is utter garbage. Now, the way I make Gmod posters is I do the opposite, where I pose a character with a physics gun, then I use ragdoll mover to find out the adjustments or whatever of the characters. And then I add facial expressions, I make sure they're looking at each other, then I add extra effects, some post-processing, and a new feature I've been doing is adding cell shading to my projects. To where you have something that looks much better like this.
Hey, that's pretty good.
The same thing goes with an action poster that you want to make. Like for this example, this just looks awful. You just stand posing, use a ragdoll tool to pose a character inside the seat, then you have Baldy just standing in the back, nothing's really happening, it just looks all stale and bad.
Oh!
If you want to add action into a poster, make sure you throw some stuff around or something, and then pose the character to where it look like they're moving around. Like for Chris' example, he's jumping off the chair, and he's trying to run away from Baldy who's about to get his ass.
Bring me that ass!
Now, for somebody who's new to anime, they may either do two things. They don't know how to use stop motion helper, or they just take screenshots. Now this is an example of somebody who does not know how to properly use stop motion helper. They just pose a character with the stand pose and ragdoll mover, then they just do standard 30 FPS, little movement, nothing else really happening, and they just look to the side a little, and that's pretty much it.
Hamburger.
Now, the way I animate is, I make sure I pose a character in the position I want them to pose first, then I open up the stop motion helper, I reset the frame count I reset the frame setting from 30 FPS to 60 FPS, and then I make sure I readjust how many frames there are inside of the movement I want to use. This default is 100, I usually use minimum 200 or maximum 600. Ooh! Sorry about that. And then I always make sure whenever I have a character moving around, I use the ease in and ease out tool, which gives them a more realistic move and not so much of a robotic turnaround or whatever. And then another thing, I add frames in between movements as well to give them more of a unique movement to them. And I also add cell shading like I like to do with more of my most recent projects. Same is going to be for Resident Evil Mario 2 when that comes out in the summer. Hope you're all ready for that. It's going to be really good.
Hamburger.
Yes!
If you guys like this tutorial thing I did, let me know in the comments, because if you did, I will make more in the future. And if you're new to Gmod, take these into consideration of how I animate stuff. Don't copy me and do exactly what I do, because I will hunt you down. Just take them into consideration for when you want to make something yourself. Like, improve your own style. Make your own thing. Don't copy somebody else, because that's just wrong. I hope you guys all have a good day, and be prepared for the next episode of SMG4 Resident Evil Mario!